What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Haywood the Guru, aka Soccer God, Studio One Live Productions. We're about to discuss the college football rankings, NCAA college football rankings. Just want to know how y'all feel about it. And it's got a lot of people shaky, man. They're trying to play a little bit of favoritism toward the SEC. It looks like they're starting to come around with the ACC and say, hey, we think the ACC might be stronger than they are. What's up, Cuban Kane?
Nah, my name is Mario Goopy Killer.
Mario Groupie Killer.
Yep.
Okay, you got to get all the Mario groupies.
Yep.
What's wrong? What do you have against the Mario groupies?
They're just annoying. They're not real Hurricane fans, in my opinion.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because they root for a coach, not for a program.
Well, that's kind of hard. I mean,
No, it's simple because,
if you coach a program, I mean, you got to root for your coach that coach your program.
Nah, they bring up shit that he did at Oregon and all that shit. So it's like y'all fan of the coach, not of the program. With the whole Manny players, this player, that player, all the excuses they have for Mario. That's when you become a fan of the coach, not a fan of the program.
Mm,
So
I got you.
and that shit annoys people, but I don't give a fuck.
But they aren't they like in between a rock and a hard place though.
I mean, you do what you want, right? I'm not judging on that. Um, it's just because the people that are not gonna say anti, but if you speak against Mario, they call you a Manny lover. You need to go root for Manny, shit like that, right?
Mm.
So I just meet it with the same energy, like, hey, you're not a fan of the program. You're a fan of the coach. Go root for fucking Oregon or wherever Mario goes. My 2 cents.
So you think they shouldn't even root for school? I mean, how would the fan do it? Like if they like say they dislike the coach, but they like the school,
I mean,
and they
that's
root
what it
for the
seems
school to
like.
lose?
It seems like when Manny was the coach, they hated, they hated the coach, so they rooted against the team, right?
It's almost like the backward tanking. You know how teams tank to get the
Yeah,
first pick, so the fans are tanking to get the
yeah,
coach out of here.
yeah. So it's like, when Manny was coach, y'all didn't like Miami, or what was it? Like, explain. But
Mm.
that's why I'm like, y'all not real Miami fans. Y'all are just a fan of a fucking coach. Because when Manny was here, it seems like y'all didn't like that nigga.
Are you taking it a little too hard?
No, I'm not taking it hard. I'm just explaining. I'm using for the Mario fanboys. I'm using their strategy against me. I'm using it against them.
I see. Okay.
But
Um.
we need to talk about these playoffs, man. This is gonna get a little bit crazy.
I mean, where do we start?
How
Well,
many?
as you got in there, I was saying that looks like they've opened the eyes to the ACC a little bit more, giving them
So
maybe an
my
opportunity to
question to
get
you
two in now.
my question to you is the SEC gonna get 4 teams in?
I think not now. I think that was damaged when Bama and Ole Miss lost.
You see where they're ranked?
Yeah, but when they're gonna get, they might get past. I don't know. We'll look at it. I'm thinking maybe they get past. You ain't got a championship game to go to, so they don't have that extra week
So
to
Big Ten is guaranteed to get 4 in.
no,
Yes.
no.
Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, and Indiana are guaranteed to get in.
I don't know about Indiana and Penn State.
Penn State's guaranteed to get in.
I think Penn State still got another game they can slip up on.
Let me see.
They almost lost to Minnesota. Oh my goodness!
I know.
I was rooting for that.
Let me see. Top 25. Right. Penn State's number 4. Penn State is in.
It's the AP poll, bro. You know the AP poll.
And they got Maryland next. Penn State's in. Yeah. Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State are in for sure. Indiana, who they play next? Purdue. You cannot kick out Indiana for losing one game.
No, you can't.
So they got 4 in, right?
Maybe. You know what they should do? That will solve all this. They should just auto bid. If you make it to the conference championship, you auto in. That'd be 8 teams.
8 teams, yeah.
And then you got 1 at large, 9. And then you got 3 at large. You don't need that many at large. And then make the losers of the championship game have to play first round bye.
Yeah, it should be that simple.
Easy peasy. Well, let me share my screen here. Look at these polls. But now they probably ain't think about it. Maybe.
Nah, they thought about that shit. They just was stupid about it. They had. I mean, what you said is simple, and you're not getting paid millions of dollars to say what you just said.
Yeah.
So they knew that shit.
On my screen freezing on me. You hear me still, right?
Yeah.
NCAA college football polls here. AP polls, it's been sliding. You got Oregon. Now I can't dispute them being number 1, but I disputed their number 1 status.
They're not a real number 1.
They really not. They're really not. The only thing I think the difference between Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, and Indiana, right, is Indiana's offense is the weakest out of all of them. Indiana might have. They probably got the best defense besides Ohio State. They probably about the same as Penn State. Maybe Penn State a little better, but their defense is superb. But the offense is so lackluster, and it exposed them. You know what I mean? They couldn't move the ball. So one little mistake with that punt drop gave Ohio State the opportunity to. And Ohio State really couldn't do much on offense as much. They got that punt return and then that easy score from the muffed punt, the punter dropping the punt, snap, whatever. So it looked a little more than it was, but it did show me Indiana's offense is gonna hurt them. And it gave me more confidence in my team, Miami, because I was like, our defense ain't got to be that good, but our offense is so good we would have to literally just, I don't even see, even with a Cam Bag game, it's still going to put up 30-something points. So
I propose this question about Cam Ward. These last 2 games, is Cam Ward having a TVD type of regression?
No, I don't think, because in the beginning of this game, he was 9 for 9, 120. He was like perfect. I said, yeah, Cam, go ahead and strike that. But then he ran out and he threw that little pass trying to make something. I was like, dang, run out of bounds, save your perfect thing or whatever. And he really had an okay game. Really good game, actually. I mean, he had that interception where he didn't have to throw that. So that's not a regression. That was just Cam. We know that's what Cam.
Is he still in the Heisman?
I think so, with Colorado losing the way they lost.
No, I think this is the Travis Hunter that's his Heisman. They're not going to give it to nobody else.
I just still see that if Cam light SMU up, it might be his. I
Well, we gotta
still
be
think
we
it.
gotta be we gotta beat SMU first.
I don't even. I'm not scared of SMU at all, bro. I'm looking at these spreads over the course of the season, and I know who Vegas know who Vegas know who's who. I'm just being real with you.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Ohio State was a 10-point favorite. They for the most part they get it right. You know what I mean? And the only time I think they be getting it wrong when they be throwing little tricks out there. They'll throw some tricks out there here and there. But I just see SMU. Remember, they lost to BYU, a small little Big 12 team. I don't think the Big 12 stack up against the ACC, Big 10, or the SEC. Like
I mean,
just
ACC this year's a top 3 conference, right?
say that again.
ACC need to do whatever to get Notre Dame in there. That that way they will compete with the SEC and the Big Ten.
You know what my problem is, Cuban? They is fought in Clemson for that loss to Georgia. I mean, they penalized them hard, right?
And it was a
I
close game.
mean, no, they kind of Georgia blow Clemson out at the beginning of the year. That's probably why they got penalized so hard.
Yeah, but it was in the fourth quarter.
I know it, but they penalized them hard. But they're not penalizing Notre Dame at all for the
Right.
NIU loss. I'm finding that very, very hard to believe. Come on, y'all. They got to rank Notre Dame high because they want to give them that at large bid. If they're anywhere up in here, they might lose out. And it's a travesty, and it's an obvious favoritism towards Notre Dame
Right.
because SMU, Miami should all be higher than Notre Dame. And if they're going to actually be consistent, Penn State close win against Minnesota should hurt them as well. But they're not penalizing certain teams. They only reward them for wins. It's sickening.
Yeah.
Look at it. South Carolina, they should be LSU. They'd have been in there. BYU, Texas A&M, they lost. Let me look at something real quick. Let me look at these individuals. So it's already, see, and then, you know what I find suspect?
What was that?
It's the 4-way tie, right? I'm going to share this tab instead. It's a 4-way tie in the SEC. With 2 losses. But somehow they've got it already calculated. They got Georgia already clinching the SEC championship game. And
Yeah,
they said the winner out of Texas A&M going to the. So to me, I'm wondering how did they already I guess Tennessee. Who Tennessee lost to? A common poll. They lost to Georgia.
They lost to Georgia.
They got the common, and so Georgia beat Tennessee in that common ground.
And I don't think Tennessee's good at all.
And then what makes Texas A&M? They lose to South Carolina and Auburn. If they win, what makes Auburn and who Tennessee lost to?
Tennessee lost to Georgia.
And who else? Arkansas.
And Arkansas, yeah.
So that why they got Arkansas. So that's why they so what Texas A&M and Texas beat Arkansas.
Right.
That's ugly. So that is wild. Let me look at that. That's ugly. Let me see SEC.
So this is so all right. So when you're done thinking,
Look at Texas. I'm just looking at their schedule. Texas. They beat Arkansas, huh? They ain't play Arkansas.
who Texas?
No.
No, they ain't playing Arkansas.
Oh yeah, they did. They beat Arkansas 20-10. Okay, there you go. And then Texas A&M. Let me look at Texas A&M. Yeah, that's the reason, huh? Okay, I just want to know.
So that's a
Yeah, they
critical
beat
game this week.
Arkansas 21-17. That's fucked up, Tennessee. That's the worst loss y'all could have ever had.
But Arkansas is actually okay.
Yeah, but that's their worst loss. That's out of all games, they picked to lose. It could have been Florida game. It could have been shit, because no, because Texas A&M beat Florida earlier in the year.
So you know it's an
Texas play
important game.
Florida. Texas beat Florida too, so they couldn't lose to Florida either. Yeah, Texas beat the shit out of Florida, so they
So you
couldn't
know
lose
it's
the
an
Florida
important game
game
this
either.
weekend.
What's that?
Clemson versus South Carolina.
And why? Why do you think that's so important? What's that? How that's gonna help someone or
Because if
hurt someone?
Clemson wins, they are going to be 10-2. South Carolina wins, they're going to be 9-3. They're going to have the same record as Bama and Ole Miss. So the question is, if South Carolina goes 9-3, do you keep them out of the playoffs? And if
Yeah,
Clemson goes 10-2, do you keep them out of the playoffs?
nah, because Clemson got a better chance because they rank near the um. This is a big game for Clemson.
It's a big
'Cause
game for both of them.
well, more for Clemson because with the AP poll right here, they number 12.
And where's
Right out
South
of
Carolina at?
South Carolina number 16. I
Right?
mean, big for South Carolina too because they can jump in that 12, 13, 11 spot. Yeah.
Because if you think about it, Bama plays Auburn. They're not that good. And Ole Miss, who does Ole Miss play? Mississippi State, probably, right? So they don't
Uh,
have an impressive win left. If South Carolina beats Clemson, that's going to be an impressive win.
mm, let me
And they're
see.
right there to make the playoffs.
Tennessee play Vanderbilt. That's not going to be an easy game for them. Alabama play Auburn. Auburn might beat them. The way they playing, they got height. They got hope. Penn State at Maryland. Let me look at that. Penn State and Maryland. Because I want Penn State to lose, man, because they're a fluke. I don't care. The more cherry pick cherry, to me, everybody in there flukes to me. They're all right. They're all right. I don't see Maryland doing nothing to them.
Miami got to win, though. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's crazy how we still. If we can't beat Syracuse, we trash. We were told to lose. Ain't no way in the hell Syracuse can come up with a game plan to beat us.
Well,
If they do,
the ACC needs to have a meeting, right? And they need to be like, hey, Clemson, Miami, and SMU, y'all got to win this weekend. We're gonna fix it where Miami. There's no way in hell you're gonna lose to Syracuse. All the calls are going to go your way. Same thing for SMU. If you got an ACC team, we're going to make all the calls for you, right? Y'all just got to do your job and fucking win the damn games.
They be
And
Virginia
then,
Tech now. They got a little, you know. But
yeah,
they
but this
they,
this
they
what I
lost to
this what I'll do,
Stanford, Pitt, blow them out.
right? And then this what I'll do. Then I'm like in the ACC championship game, we're going to force this shit to who's going to favor Miami. You're going to win by 3 points. No, SMU, you're going to win by 1 point. And then we're gonna get Miami, SMU, and Clemson in the fucking championship game
In the playoffs.
in the playoffs. Yeah, in the playoffs.
I don't care nothing about them. I'm not losing no game to get them in.
Now I'm saying if I'm the ACC, that's what I
No,
will
I
have to be.
understand that would be the ideal scenario for the ACC.
Yeah, it's like we're
I
having a
got
meeting about this shit. We're gonna get our teams in.
it.
I mean, you got to play dirty with dirty, man. That's what that's what the fucking ACC is gonna the SEC is gonna do.
Florida State, Indiana, Purdue, any other Kansas State, Iowa State, a big game. Washington can beat Oregon. Wait a minute. But that don't matter. Oregon's still in. It don't matter. They lose. Washington beat them 2 years in a row. 3 years of three times in a row. And they all been 3-point games. 30, 37, 34, 36, 33, 34, 31. Huskies. But Oregon home though, so I doubt it. They locked in. But you know what? That somebody told me, they say Indiana essentially a James Madison superstar team.
Whatever you want, call it whatever you want. Them niggas.
Because he said that coach brought a lot of the top little James Madison players over there with him.
Call it whatever you want. Them boys balling.
No, that's sweet. I like that. you got a coach. I love it.
Do you remember the rankings we had back like couple weeks ago or no?
Yeah, I got it on the poll. I'm gonna pull it up now.
I wonder how that shit looks like now.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hold on. I'm gonna go through that bit. Let me see here. Which post was it? My screen sharing no more. Nope. Choctaw, Montana. Yo, what's up, buddy?
Ohio State might win it all. The only problem I have with Ohio State is the quarterback. I don't trust the quarterback.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't trust that quarterback.
Yeah, you put pressure on how he cracks, bro. He cracks.
And he's not, to me, he's not like that.
Let me see. I'm right here. Go. I think that's the one right here. Okay, boom. Back in the this was posted on October 22nd, so a little over a month ago. South Coast came, me and Cuban Can got together and figured out who we think gonna get into the playoffs here. Texas, Georgia, Texas A&M. Look like Cuban Can spot on in the SEC. I got Georgia and Texas. Two of us got LSU. We thought LSU. Obviously, so basically, we look like we're both going to be all is going to be 2-1 in the SEC. Because you can't get two teams in. Either Texas A&M or Texas is going to get knocked out.
Right. Who fucked it up? LSU fucked it up, right?
So what you want to happen is Texas A&M to beat Texas. You'll be 3-0 for that. For the it will be 2-1. Actually, will be 1-2 if that happens. Oh, that's interesting. Big Ten: Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana. Oregon, Indiana, Ohio State. Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State. Oh, so we all 3-0, but we missing a team. You're missing Indiana, and we're missing Penn State. Maybe.
Y'all had Indiana?
Yeah, we both went with Indiana.
Oh shit!
No, I was on the Indiana job off the rip. You got Miami, Clemson. I got Miami, Clemson, and SMU. You got Miami, Clemson, and Pitt. Nah, we know Pitt over with.
I had Pitt in there.
No, South Coast Clean had Pitt. It's on the screen.
So I'm playing this farming game.
Oh, Big 12. You had BYU. I had BYU and Iowa State.
Shit, we might be wrong. All of them, bitch. Arizona State might make that bitch.
Damn, so well. I got Army, and Army got that smoke, so I'm dead.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I was just going. It was a feel good story. He got smoke. Y'all got Notre Dame and Boise State. Y'all looking like y'all right with that. Notre Dame and Boise State gonna get in. Cause who Notre Dame play last?
Probably USC, something like that.
I don't even see a game here. They play Friday.
USC.
Oh snap! They might play Friday.
USC's not like that though.
Yeah, but they can beat them.
Nah, USC's not that good.
USC,
Notre Dame, that's all right.
USC can beat them.
All they need is
big as them.
Notre Dame looks like, to me, to be honest, Notre Dame might look like the best team in the nation.
What? Oh, they got a running back and they running it over a weaker team.
That motherfucker's a beast. That motherfucker's a beast.
He nice, but nah, bro. I don't think so. Miami versus Indiana for the championship. That's what I wanted to see. But that's not gonna happen. We need a miracle for that to happen.
Yeah.
So you really think Syracuse that'll hurt?
I mean, they talking shit already. I don't know if you see. They talking shit. They won the they wanted the at ESPN to go over there and shit.
They did.
Yeah, they were like, "This is gonna be the biggest game, and we're here." We're here.
Who said that?
The coach, the quarterback. Like they were talking shit, but like nicely. You know what I'm saying?
Or you heard that in the Twitter space?
No, on the press conference.
Oh, okay. They love post game.
Yeah, the post game. Yeah, they were like pretty much. I'm not gonna say they were talking shit, but they were like, "Hey, man, y'all gotta respect us. It's gonna be a good game next week." Pretty much saying we're gonna, we're gonna beat Miami. But they said it, but not they didn't. They said it, but they didn't say it. You know what I'm talking about?
That's interesting.
So, Miami has no excuse. Like, oh, we went out prepared. None of that shit. Them niggas calling you out. They didn't sugarcoat nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I know Colorado Buffalo better not sleep on Oklahoma State Friday.
It don't matter. I think they're out of it regardless.
Now they all got a 4-way tie.
Yeah, but they're like the fourth. They have the fourth best
Oh, they like,
percentages. They're not.
dang.
Yeah. So the right now, if Iowa State and Arizona State win, they're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think they don't got a tough game?
It's not that they have. I mean, I don't know who they play, but the thing is, they own the tiebreak. Whatever that shit is.
No, I'm saying they might lose.
Who they play? Arizona plays Arizona State, and Iowa plays Iowa State, right? Or what is it? No, Iowa State plays Iowa, right? Something like that.
Shit, they play Iowa. They might be in trouble.
I mean,
Hold
I don't
on.
know. Let me see. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm looking through it now. Syracuse, man. I won't beat the shot. Syracuse. I know something already. Oh, they
They
play
play.
Iowa State play Kansas State, which
Yeah, they
they can
play.
lose.
Yeah.
They can lose that one really. And I don't see who is it else?
Huh?
It was Iowa State. Who else we were
Arizona.
looking at?
Arizona State.
Oh yeah, you said they play Arizona.
No, I don't know if they play Arizona. I was taking a guess.
Oh, hold on, let me go there. I just saw them on they play Friday. Hold on.
Yeah, they play Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if they can win there. Colorado play Oklahoma State. I'm just looking at the last four though. Who BYU play? Mm. Dayland, Canada don't matter. Well, what Michigan beat Ohio State? Michigan they looked good that last game. You know, that's a different kind of game now. They beat Northwestern 50-6.
So you're saying Michigan could beat Ohio State?
I think they could. They're gonna beat them 3 straight years.
Yeah, but Ohio State's in it regardless because they're going to play in the Big 12
Now, I just want to
championship.
know what that'll do for the Big 12.
Well, that would be interesting they beat if Michigan beats Ohio State.
That'll put Indiana back in the Big 12 championship. Because Ohio State had 2 losses in the Big
Damn, you're
12 and
right.
they only have 1.
Yeah, you're right.
So
See,
that
that's fucked up, man, because they're going to keep Ohio State in there regardless, right? Because if they lose to Michigan, they'll have 2 losses and they will still get them in there, right?
without even going to without going to the Big 12 championship game.
That's fucked up.
That is a crazy scenario. I'm rooting for Michigan, man, because I don't like Ohio State like that.
Yeah, but they're going to make
You
it.
know what? I kind of want my Ohio State getting in. 'Cause I would love for Miami, Ohio State, and that for us to beat them in the champ. That'll be like a get back, like a bittersweet one for me. I'm just saying. If it was to go down like that, if I could pick out who I want in the championship, it would be Ohio State.
Who would I
Yes.
want? I
Because it's
think I would.
our. Because I think Oregon probably can run us up and down the field and stay with us in our defense. But they offense to me, we can play big with them. They ain't rattle Howard a little bit, you know. I don't know. Matchup wise, I don't know for sure. But personally, I would want Ohio State. They're just as good as anybody else. Georgia. Now, if you want the easiest route,
No,
who
I'm
you?
not saying the easy route. I'm just trying to
Well, I'm
think.
saying if
I
we
think I would
did say
want.
it.
I think I would want Georgia.
Because everybody think Georgia that dude
No, it's
get
because
the best.
Georgia. You know how it's SC. Oh, actually, no, I want Texas. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think Texas would be more overlooked. We'll be like, okay, y'all beat Texas. We knew they wasn't all that. But I think Georgia would
Yeah,
get a
Georgia.
little more
Yeah,
respect. We beat down the big, we took down the big bad Georgia.
Yeah, and Ohio State has a history of being flawed,
Yeah,
and it's like,
I feel like Georgia be the most respect. I like
right.
Ohio State to me it'd be most bittersweet. Everybody else, I wouldn't give a damn about really. As far as easiest route, um, how would the playoffs look anyway?
Man, it's shit. I want shit. Penn State shit. Give me Penn State.
Yeah, I was looking. Matter of fact, we do got the way one of the brackets look. We had the winner out of Penn State, Indiana. So I'll take that. And then I think Ohio State went to play Georgia, and then hold on, what the brackets at? Look at current playoff bracket.
But you know what's fucked up? Fucking Bama. They lost to. Well, they got blown out by a sorry ass Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and they don't give them shit about it. Miami, lost to. They pretty much lost to the same type of team. Miami lost to a team that couldn't, to a quarterback that couldn't throw the ball. Oklahoma's quarterback threw the ball for like 20 yards, and they got blown out. But
Mm.
Bama gets moved down one spot, some shit like that. And if Miami went from fucking 9 to 14 or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this gonna change because this is different. This is Ole Miss lost, Bama lost, BYU lost. This is gonna change. I guess we gotta wait on a new one, the new bracket. Because teams lost. I think it was a show I watched on ESPN. That was showing me that. Let's see if I can find that mug. But I don't think they. I don't think they got it. Hold on. I gotta go to my history. That's what I do. They talking junk, huh? Man, our defense. Coach Myron had like him. They don't be listening, right? But he kept talking about the defense, defense, defense. I said, yeah, you've been hearing us going hard on your defense. You must have been hearing the outside noise.
Oh, they had to listen outside noise. I mean, that shit was horrible, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, he know that, but see, like I said, man, they were spotting points, man. And it looks bad when you do stuff like that. Hold on. Man, I hope I can see this. Yeah. That was so I feel different. Supporter, no way they joined. NBA, the kind of, there is you. Look at my history. Okay. Let's see what this is here. Let's shut up. What game you playing?
Farming simulator.
Oh, Farming Simulator.
game. It is a huge game. Both of these programs are so good. Aiden Bowman to Jack Martin's third. Unbelievable
Shit, they
upset for Norman. Oh, and then the punter dropped
yeah,
the
him.
ball.
Not
Oh, excited.
Here.
I mean, teams that control their own destiny.
Yep.
Everything.
Really feel like you
was a
special
playoff
teams
bracket.
for a second, but we do
Oh, playoff bracket don't come out till Tuesday.
Yeah, I thought they had said something about it right though.
second 11. Who are you gonna get? It was big.
Kansas. We on some dumb stuff.
And
We're on some
Utah
dumb stuff.
left to play 28. All right. We could give you some
Okay,
scenarios,
this
but when
one.
you look at that, there's no way to. There are 9 teams on the standings. 8 of them still have a chance to reach the Big 12 championship game. TCU's the only one mathematically eliminated. We could give you some simplicity. There just really isn't any.
I think you have to go to MIT to have any idea to figure out a formula who's
Yes.
going to play in the championship.
Or Jeremy Mills, who cracks the code for us. But either way, Big 12 is going to be fun down the stretch. Texas
Wow.
and Kentucky pressured. Just now set up for Texas A&M. First time those two teams.
TD.
Oh, back to Smith. Alabama Saturday. Georgia clinches a spot in the SEC championship game because of those losses.
Okay.
Yep.
Georgia's in. You guys get it?
Yep. Good.
They will play the winner of Texas and Texas A&M.
Even with Texas A&M losing to
Can you
Auburn,
believe
they had a
they-
cushion loss.
they have
Ain't
played
that some
since
shit?
2011, and it's going to
Yep.
be the SEC championship.
So hold on, hit pause right quick. So Texas A&M would have that. So that game didn't mean anything.
It really didn't. It really didn't. Well, you know what? I wonder.
Because if they win, are they in the? If they would have won that game and lost to Texas,
I wonder what that would have done. Yeah,
no, they still would have been out.
I don't know. It would have been a tie, but Texas probably would have beat them over the tiebreaker. They just beat them head to head, maybe some shit like that. I don't know. You got me. But then would have opened the door for another 2-loss team like Tennessee, maybe? Did Tennessee beat Texas A&M?
I don't think
Or
they
did they
played.
play?
I don't think they played.
Because what would have happened was it would have put the door open for another 2-loss team. Because Texas would have had 2 losses with Tennessee. Did Tennessee beat Texas A&M would be the question. They didn't play Texas A&M. So, I don't know. I think Texas would have still been in, I think. Any other 2-loss teams in the Big 12? No. Ole Miss? No, they got 3 losses in the Big. Alabama. Yeah. Texas only had 1 loss. No, they had them 2 losses. Yeah. It would have still been Georgia and Tennessee. So that game didn't matter, bro. I don't think.
Yep.
That's crazy.
The only thing that mattered, it probably knocked them off the playoffs.
Yeah, it knocked them out that, yeah, like that guaranteed spot. Like, let's say they would have lost a close game to Texas. Because they would have won that game, Auburn, they'd be higher in the poll. Matter of fact, where they at now? Let me see how many spaces they fell. Ooh, they fell 5 spots. So they were number 15. So if theoretically they would have been, top 15, maybe 12, if they didn't lose. They would at least held on to their 15th spot. I don't see Arizona State jumping them. Alabama would have been below them with 3 losses, I think, if they didn't lose. Clemson, maybe. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that would have kept them consideration for a playoff spot if they didn't get to the, but now that's all gone. Now you got a win or die game. or what. And then that would look better too. Let's just say they would have won that game, and beat Texas and go in there and they lose the big SEC championship game. That look a lot better. They'll still be in automatically. So that loss kind of hurt them still optically, and if any other crazy scenario happen, you damn sure don't want to lose. Losing can't win help you. That's for sure. But essentially, it was meaningless. They could have just arrested all their players. Who knows? Is that what they did? Did they play a lot of knowing that game didn't matter? It only mattered. Texas A&M game only mattered. Or they couldn't have known that at the beginning of that game. They didn't know them teams was gonna lose. You feel me?
Yep.
So
It's about to get interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
okay, they've been playoff games ever since. Literally, that Ole Miss and Florida game was literally a playoff game for them, and they choked it. I think the ACC gonna win the Natty Choctaw.
You think so?
I think Miami gonna win it, man. I really do.
I don't know, man. That defense doesn't.
I don't think we need a defense like that this year. You know what I mean? Because ain't no offensive team like that. We're like, damn, how we gonna stop that boy? Them boy got, you know what I mean? I mean, I'd be realistic. If I saw a team like that, I'd be like, man, I don't know who's gonna stop them. I don't see that this year. Not at all. I see us like that, to be honest.
I don't know, man. That defense. I mean, that defense. We don't have. If we had a good if we had a good secondary, then I'm like, all right, I see what you're talking about. We don't have a good secondary, man.
All they need to do is keep Mish Powell at nickel.
He's probably like, man, fuck it. I had a pick six last game.
Every time he played nickel, that's what he was playing at Florida. They had on third down. They were putting Jaden Harrison at safety at Florida. They did that today. Third down, pass it down. They had Harris, number 15. Washington in that bitch. Covering the field. He covered the field good. He don't be, I think he understand that coverage better than Jaden Harris, unfortunately.
Man, they gotta get that Jaden Harris shit out of here, man. That dude sucks.
I don't think he suck. I just think he just, he ain't played a lot of football. His IQ will grow. I think he got the physical tools.
Choctaw ask you who you think they're gonna win the. What you said about Jaden Harris?
I told him. I think he got the physical tools. I just think he just knew at football. He ain't played a lot of football. He just started playing football.
Man, get him the fuck up out of here.
Don't do it like that, bro. I think you're all right. Mine should be a 3-loss team, and you saying mine will win. It's a lot of teams that's 3-loss already. And it's some other team that should be 3-loss teams too. Oregon should be probably a 2 or 3-loss team. They should have lost to Idaho. They should have lost Ohio State. They almost lost to Wisconsin. They almost lost to Boise State. I mean, I think any team can win. I ain't saying we guarantee. I don't think we got the team that I could be like, man, ain't nobody gonna beat us. I don't feel that confident. I feel like we got a chance, just like any other team in the top 10. I mean, literally Penn State, Ohio State. Who? Okay, we gotta worry about a freshman Jeremiah Smith, which is okay. He a dog, and they got a nice little receiver, Buka. But Howard ain't lighting it up like Cam. He ain't scaring me like Cam scaring me. I will tell you that.
Right.
As far as like, okay, I got to defend this pass. Shit. Yeah. Now I say Dylan Gabriel, Oregon. He'll guy that scan the field and throw it all around and whoop, whoop, whoop. That's a guy that's scary. But I feel like if we can't win it, it's our coaching will let us down. They'll do something dumb. They'll keep us out of rhythm. You seen that? You seen the halftime right before half, bro? How they looked like they were trying to win a game, like they was actually going through a game-winning scenario. It was 3 timeouts taken, and y'all didn't know what play to call. It was like, what is y'all doing?
Hold on, I need your help real quick. I'm trying to decide between advertisement and with Google and Facebook. All right, so I'm gonna give you the numbers. With Facebook, I have 874 clicks within the past 7 days. Google, I have 492. But I get more impressions under Google than Facebook, and my cost per click in Facebook in Google is less than Facebook. But more people
I'm
are
shocked
clicking.
at that because it used to be Facebook. It used to be cheaper pay per clicks on your ad.
Right.
You
So
see me
I
higher
need to
than Google.
stop one. Which one would you rather go, Google or Facebook?
What content are you advertising? 'Cause
You know
that
what
might
content. You know the content.
sports.
Yeah.
Probably Google. I'll drop Google.
All right. So
Facebook more personalized to the different people in their sports and shit. I think Google, I don't know.
I'm gonna pause that over here. You know,
I don't know. Did you check your visitors on the site and see where they were mostly coming from?
yeah.
Before you stop that, I'll check that too.
Let me do that again. Let me
You
see.
might see everybody coming from Google, so then I wouldn't be stupid. But now I don't know why you think the Big Ten is such great. I mean, Ohio State and Oregon, top tier. But other than that, no siree, Penn State. They're not who they are. And I question Ohio State's offensive explosion power. I mean, yeah, they could kind of run it on you and, be NFL type style, pro style, but Indiana really shut them down. If it wasn't for Indiana muffing the punt, letting the punt get returned, they were in the dogfight and barely could move the ball against Indiana Choctaw. Same thing happened with Ohio State against Nebraska. They barely came back and won 21-17. So that was kind of questionable. Even the Penn State game, neither teams could get anything offensively going. You mean to tell me their offense is that juggernaut? Their defense is that juggernaut. Penn State and Ohio State, they just played this defensive juggernaut game. I don't believe it. Because you seen what happened with the Oregon game. They were in their high 30s. I don't think the ACC is trash. I mean, I would say, okay, I think Clemson will beat Penn State right now.
Clemson, yes. I think Clemson, Miami, SMU will beat Penn State.
Yeah. I think SMU, yeah, exactly.
All right, so hold on. Let me pause.
I get it. Ohio State got a good defense. And they're going to play that grind you out game. But they don't scare me. I feel like our offense, the number one offense versus the number one defense, let's go. And our defense is not that good, but it ain't that bad. And y'all don't have that much special offense that's going to really exploit us.
Right.
To be honest. If we smart, we'll just bracket. We ain't even got to do all that. Play basic defense. Bracket one of y'all receivers here and there, double one of the receivers here and there. Play good, strong run defense. And I don't see us not being able to beat Ohio State. No, sirree, Bubby. How that offense could drop 70? Y'all, I don't think y'all even scored 40 this year. if you're talking about Ohio State, hold on, bro. I'm finna pull that up. I think you're mistaken a little bit, buddy. Let's look at Ohio State right now. Okay, yeah, they got 49 and 45. Oh, they got 52 against Akron. Okay. Let me share this tab for you. This is Ohio State schedule. Akron, okay. West Michigan, 56. Marshall, 49. Michigan State, 38. Iowa, 35-7. Okay, they were looking good. But I had pointed out to my homeboy, they are from Ohio. They Ohio State fans. And I said, man, this is one of the lowest scoring offenses I haven't seen y'all have ever. And then you see y'all dip down to 30, 21 against Nebraska, 20 against Penn State. Okay, you beat a struggling Purdue pretty hefty. 31-7. That's not Ohio State-ish. I've been watching Ohio State. Ohio State probably had 40 or 50 on Northwestern. But something sputtering about your offense this year, bro. I don't know what it is. And it sputtered all game against Indiana. I'm going to just be honest. Yeah, I mean, can y'all win it? Yeah, y'all can win it. Y'all got the team to win it. So does Oregon. So does Georgia. So does Miami. I would say maybe not Texas. So, matter of fact, when I go to this top team chart right here, if they got into just a straight up playoff game, let's go. Texas big boy, I could say Notre Dame, they playing lights out right now. I still think something exposed them because if you stack up and start that running back, let's see what they really gonna do on the offense throwing the ball. I haven't even looked at their offensive efficiency. That would make me want to look at that. Notre Dame right now, see what they doing. Notre Dame stat wise. Let me look at some of their stats. Yards, 420 yards per game. Rushing yards, 30. These got some weird stats. I don't like how these stats be shown. Let me see here. Hold on, let me do something like this here. Let me just go to all stuff. Let me see their offense. I just want to see their pass attempts per game. Let me look at Notre Dame, man. Just do alphabetical order. Straight to the Notre Dame. What are they at? They number 95 at 27 pass attempts a game. So they're not throwing it much. Let me see how much passing. Let me see. So if they're only throwing it 27 a game, I can see their completion per game is low. Let me look at their completions per game. Notre Dame, man. They just trying to run over you, boy. That ain't number 77 with 17 completions a game. Let me see what Miami had to put that in perspective. Miami number 7 with a mere 10 more completion a game, 26. So, I mean, we can go to, I want to look at this passing yard too. Because, passing yards per game, not much probably. Miami number 1, obviously, 363. But I'm going to look for Notre Dame. They number 95 with 198, man. That's not. If y'all gonna blame Miami and say they defense not good enough to win the championship, well, Notre Dame offense ain't good enough to win no championship. They defense
Well,
ain't
what
all that stifling.
I hate saying this, but what do they say, Studio? Defense wins championships, not offense.
Okay, well, let's look at their defense since you think they defense so good.
They got to
Let's
be
look at
good.
the defense then. Let's look at the defense then. We talk about defense so good. All right. Well, we want to start scoring defense first.
Whatever you want.
Total defense. Let's look
You're a
at
football
total
player.
defense. Opponent yards per game. Let's look at this, man. Miami is number 15.
I don't believe that shit.
There you go. Right there in your face. 316 a game.
Well, just to be factual,
Where's Notre Dame? Hold on. Where's Notre Dame? We comparing Miami and Notre Dame. Since Notre Dame higher than us so much. Where's Notre Dame? Hold on. I got to go to alphabetical order because I can't even find them. Come on.
Well, to
Where
be
you at, Notre
factual,
Dame? Where you at? Oh, they number 3. Ooh.
yeah.
Okay. Little Notre Dame. Notre Dame, they number 3.
Yeah.
They like 273. They lie on 273 a game. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But who is that? Let's see who that is. Mr. Notre Dame. Who you playing? What kind of offense you playing? Taylor and them. That's not a juggernaut. Northern Illinois, well, you lost. Purdue, not a juggernaut. Miami, Ohio, not a juggernaut. Okay, Louisville, I give you that. 31-24 at home. Stanford, not a juggernaut. Georgia Tech, not a juggernaut. Okay. Yeah, we lost to Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just making your defense look so great, okay, Navy, not a juggernaut. Florida State, not a juggernaut. Virginia, not an Army, not a juggernaut. So I'm not impressed that you're 273 yards per game allowed, Notre Dame. I'm not impressed. And to me, you're going to fall in the same category as Indiana and not going to be able to produce enough offensive output. And you're not going to be able to rely on that defense. And you're going to get stifled, like Ohio State stifled. You got to have some more playmakers than just a fast running back. He's nice. But he better be real nice if you're going to lean on him and try to win a championship with that alone. Who else y'all think might be better suited? No ACC team, no SEC team is deep enough to beat a deep Big Ten team. What deep Big Ten team are you referring to?
Let me think here.
I mean, we're looking at, let's see. Let's look at this. Big Ten teams. Okay. Y'all top 4, pretty decent. Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana, Penn State. I think Penn State, they don't have enough offense, same as Indiana. But they got good defenses. To me, they fall into that category of Notre Dame. Pretty even teams. In my opinion, Indiana and Penn State slightly edge or Notre Dame. Because I think maybe Notre Dame beat Indiana. I don't know. That to me, that's a close matchup. But then you gotta look at your middle of your pack: Illinois, Iowa, USC, Minnesota, Nebraska, Washington. A bunch of 6 and 5 teams, and hey, I like all our ACC team middle pack to fight all of them. Let's look at our ACC, our top 4: Miami, SMU, Clemson, and Duke. We have to take Duke or Syracuse or Louisville in there. Well, we got some 7 and 4 teams and some 6 and 5 teams. Yeah. Looking to me around the same, man. Looking around the same. Y'all just got that Ohio State name brand and Oregon name brand boosting y'all. Y'all name brand. Everybody hate Miami. So, and Clemson ain't playing up to Clemson norm. So we getting a penalty for that. So this is the reason why I think it's a little bit skewed. Look at y'all bottom. Purdue trash. Our bottom. Florida State versus Purdue. I like Florida State. Stanford recently got a couple of good wins. I like Stanford over Northwestern, sorry ass. Wake Forest and Virginia. North Carolina State playing y'all. UCLA, Maryland, Michigan State. Trash, Wisconsin. Michigan, Rutgers, Washington, Nebraska, Minnesota, and USC. Your middle pack. Our middle pack, Virginia Tech, Boston College, North Carolina, Cal, Georgia Tech, Pitt, Louisville. Pitt was undefeated for a while. They done lost 4 in a row. Lord have mercy. That's tough. SMU blowed them out. Then they lost to Virginia, which they shouldn't have. Shouldn't have let that happen. I guess they had to let down. And then they played Clemson, a tough game, 24-20. That's a game they probably should have lost anyway. And then Louisville. See, that was a rough schedule spots for them. That just emotionally that set them up for the okie doke, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I think Notre Dame, just out of respect, they shouldn't be ranked that high, man. They should be down here number 11. I go with Oregon, Ohio State, Texas. I even say Penn State. But they had the worst loss out of everybody on here.
Yeah, but that's Notre Dame. We know they don't treat Notre Dame the same.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Georgia and Tennessee. Miami should be above at least above Georgia, these two loss teams. In my opinion, SMU should be too.
Yeah, SMU should be ranked higher. SMU should be ranked higher than Miami, to be honest.
I can't even disagree because they got a better loss than us.
Yeah, they got exactly. And that's it.
You know, like I said, our common opponent we beat better than they beat them.
But we lost a conference opponent. They didn't.
They're undefeated in the conference too. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Ooh, they dirty. They dirty. Tennessee. Wow.
Tennessee's making it.
Yeah, that's why. They got them higher than us. That's why they made us take that loss, bro. I swear to God. Because they would have had to have us really in the top. They would have had to probably have us number 2. And they ain't want Miami to be the face of the league right now with Cam. Too much attention in. Then I would have pushed Texas down. That would have pushed Georgia down. And then I would have say, well, then SMU deserve to be a little higher if, See, that would have threw some wrenches in their game. And then they got to have a space for if Georgia lose, to Texas, to keep them in. So they made us lose, man. I wouldn't be surprised they try to make us lose against Syracuse.
Nah, ACC, I'm doing my studio. ACC already made that call. ACC said, hey, man, I don't care what the fuck happens. If there is a clear touchdown that Syracuse scores, overturn that bitch. The call is in. Just like, I got it wrong. I viewed it wrong. I said that the call was in for Indiana versus Ohio State, right? I said, they're going to make sure Indiana wins. But no, I was wrong because it's like, well, I was right and I was wrong because the only reason Indiana's going to make it now is because all them SEC teams lost. But prior towards that was a big mistake. So the call is in to make sure Miami gets in. And you got to remember, Clemson and Florida State trying to get out, and they're trying to keep this shit alive. If ACC is smart, they're like, "Hey man, we're gonna look out for y'all boys. We're gonna make sure because SMU is gonna be a powerhouse in the ACC because of the money that they got, right? So it's like we got to make sure these boys stay in here. So we got to make sure that these three schools get in. They ACC cannot fuck this up.
It ain't up to the ACC though.
Yes, it is up to them. Because the thing is, if the ACC they're gonna be like, look, man, we got three teams with one loss. We got two teams with one loss and one team with two losses. Well, let's count out the fucking ACC championship game. You cannot knock us out. You know what I'm saying? We beat the SEC. We beat a good team in Florida. We beat a good team in South Carolina. We lost to Georgia. Fine, right?
Mm.
We got a ACC championship team, so you got to put three in, man. My opinion. But they got it. I mean, this is the perfect time to go conspiracy theory on people.
And
Yeah, ACC has to find a way to get three teams in. Syracuse, I appreciate you, man, but you're not getting in, bro.
they need to blow South Carolina out convincingly.
No, they just got to win. I just think they got to win.
I think if they beat them pretty convincingly, that'll help boost their rankings 1 or 2 spots. Like just a basic win, they might get looked over a bit. I mean, they're gonna automatically move up by default, but for it to turn head like, oh, Clemson, oh, Clemson, maybe the ACC is the only they lost that first game to Georgia. And then they'll wake it back up. They can wake the bear back up with a very impressive win. I mean, a win to help, but impressive one, I think, wakes the bear up. And then that might push them in the top 10. And let me see if anybody gonna jump them. Because let's see. You're going to have Oregon, Auto-Bid, the winner, those two getting in, no matter. Those two getting in, right? No matter. Georgia getting in too, no matter, even the SEC championship. So that's 6. Penn State, Notre Dame, I would say they getting in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We getting in Auto ACA. Auto ACA. So they getting in 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they do got a spot to get in. 12. Because I'm going to count Boise State. They Auto-Bid 12. So it's really going to be out of the Big 12 champion. I ain't count. Okay, so the Big 12 gonna take a spot. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna look to me, in my opinion. One of these teams gotta fall out. Because the Big 12 champions gotta be either it's gonna be Arizona, Iowa State, or BYU. They get Auto-Bid. And Boise State, the at-large bid, is going to be 11th and 12th spot, right? So, in order for Clemson to get in, one of these teams got to fall out. Indiana, SMU, Miami, Tennessee, Georgia, Notre Dame, Penn State, Texas, Ohio. None of them gonna fall out. None of them falling out. Notre Dame ain't falling out unless who they play again? USC.
USC.
That's their only chance if USC fall out. If USC beat them. Georgia ain't falling out even if they lose the SEC championship. So Miami and SMU gonna fall out. Whoever lose that. That's if this playoff rankings matching the same as this AP poll. When it come out Tuesday. We're assuming it's gonna match. For all we know, the playoff could have Miami above Georgia and and Tennessee.
Right.
So yeah, they still got us not quite getting in. So they got Tennessee sitting up there. Dude, they really deserve to get in though, man. They lost to Arkansas. They barely beat Florida. They beat Oklahoma barely. And they played Chattanooga. Who they last game is? Probably a powder puff, bro. Let me check. Oh, they play Vanderbilt. Come on, Vanderbilt. The ACC is rooting for Vanderbilt right now.
Who
For
they play?
real. They play Tennessee. And if Vanderbilt beats Tennessee, that'll put the possibility of them dropping far enough for whoever loses the ACC championship won't drop below them.
Got it.
Oh, that's a big game for the ACC, and they don't know it. So I know somebody know it. Well, now we know it. Let me see what Vandy gonna do. But they ain't playing now. This ain't no hope. Let me see head to head what Vandy and them looking like they could pull it off here. One momento. I should have just shared my screen. Okay, they just lost to LSU 24-17. They beat Auburn. They lost to Texas 24-27. You know what they did earlier when they beat Kentucky and Alabama. They lost to Missouri by 3. They got a chance to do it. They home. They got a chance. I think Tennessee gonna be lights out though. I think they're gonna be smoke focused because I
Who's
think they
Tennessee play
realize
again?
Vanderbilt at home. They play Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt.
At Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much a home game.
Yeah, but the way Vanderbilt played this year, nah, bro. Vanderbilt gonna have a crowd that's gonna be supporting Vanderbilt. It ain't gonna be a cut walk game because Vanderbilt done lost most all their game by 3 points, bro. Vanderbilt could have been really they this close. They were this close, bro. They lost to LSU 24-17. The South Carolina got away from them 28-7, but everything else, they beat Auburn. They lost to Texas 24-27. They beat Kentucky. They beat Alabama. They lost to Missouri 30-27. And then they had that little 36-32 loss to Georgia State. That looked kind of crazy. But, I mean, it's not a cupcake, Tennessee. I know y'all going to be supposed to be laser focused because y'all know what's at stake here. You lose that game, you're probably out. And ACC should be rooting for them. What else we need to lose?
Shit, I missed a fucking shot.
We need USC to beat. We need USC to beat Notre Dame, and we need Vandy to beat Tennessee. That's who the ACC roots for this coming week. Penn State, they play who? Somebody sorry, right? I think they play somebody trash. They gonna win that game, right? Oh,
Minnesota. No, they play. Who is it? Some sorry ass team.
let's see. Oh, they play Maryland. Yeah,
Maryland. Yeah.
but we're still rooting for Maryland. I'm just writing down who the ACC is rooting for. Maryland.
You know, it'd be funny if all the teams in the top 12 lose.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
That should be funny as hell.
Who else we looking for? Yeah, they're a 2-loss team, but they're automatic in the SEC championship. I doubt they keep Georgia out, even if they lose 3. Let's see. No Georgia and getting out Tennessee. And I guess we're rooting for Indiana to lose.
Yep.
And Boise State. But at large big gonna get it anyway, so that don't matter. Somebody at large gonna get it. So we're rooting for Indiana to lose. Just bottom line. Kind of want Alabama to lose just in case.
Indiana ain't losing. Indiana got a good team. They just played Ohio State at Ohio State.
Yeah, that was all that was.
Yeah.
And they point them up. But let me see who they play now, because shit, they might have a letdown. Especially the way that offense didn't get produced nothing. They might, a lot of times people copy that film, like, man, all you gotta do is play this certain cover, boom. Oh, they play sorry at Purdue. They finna beat the shit out of them. So they good. They ain't gonna lose. They ain't gonna lose, bro. So Clemson must beat the shit out of South Carolina. Make that shit look good. Cause let me see what South Carolina beat. So that goes. I can see it. I can see any common opponents that we could say, see, Clemson beat that shit and South Carolina beat all that shit in the SEC. Okay, they beat Texas A&M. They did beat them. That's a good win. Lost to Alabama by 2. Damn, they needed that. They lost to LSU by 3. Damn, they would have had it. They wouldn't have lost them game. They'd be talking about them in the SEC championship. Damn. And that LSU game, they lost their quarterback. Got hurt. That's what killed them.
Yeah, I think South Carolina might. I mean, I don't know. Shit, they might have the best team.
Nah, they beat Missouri 34-30. They all right. They ain't the best team out of there. I don't think.
I don't believe Texas. I mean, who is the best team in the SEC?
I think power for power, I still think Georgia is. If you had to randomly draw, and you get to pick Georgia, and you randomly draw the top, let's say the top 5, and the rest of the top 5, and you randomly roll the dice and pick one of the teams to play Georgia, I'll put my money. I have to bet on Georgia every time on that one. I mean, even if you get to pick, if I take Georgia and you get to pick who you gonna bet with, you got Alabama, you got Tennessee, you got Texas, you got Ole Miss again. Maybe you got a chance with Ole Miss, but I think if Georgia played them again, boy, they'll be so mad at them and beat the shit out of them. I think Georgia one of them type of team too. Like you ain't even just beat them twice, because they'll wake up and they got the athlete. You have to catch them on a slip day, a bad day, but you ain't gonna catch them on 2 bad days like that.
Yeah, but they don't got a good quarterback, right?
Yeah, I got you.
They got
Now
a
if
bad
they
quarterback.
turn around and play right with the run game, and they might be able to, whatever. But the bottom line is the ACC is rooting for USC to beat Notre Dame. They're rooting for Vandy to beat Tennessee. They're rooting for Maryland to beat Penn State, so they can climb up in the polls and get in. Who else up here? Oregon, Ohio State in. Texas. Penn State could still be in with 2 losses, so they so high. But they're gonna have 1 loss and just get in by default. They gave them one. And they had one by default. They took care of their little schedule. They got their little 1 loss Ohio State like they knew they would every year. And every year they beat the same Penn State 1, 2 loss. Can't beat Ohio State. So what makes you think they're gonna do anything in the playoffs? Nothing. I think they get a draw, a good game. They might win a first round game. I can see them. Notre Dame, they is playing big boy ball right now. They've been looking impressive. So I agree. They do look like one of the best 12 teams. But I still think they're not penalizing them for that loss against NIU like they're doing everybody else.
Right.
Georgia, any given day they can beat your ass. Any given day they might have a little game where you can knock them off. And that's why I say Miami is in this. It really is in this. Tennessee, they quarterback, he don't know the rules. He raw talent. He ain't no Cam. I don't see Tennessee having the offense to do anything. They got a good defense, but the defense ain't nobody got no 2001 Miami Hurricane defense this year. Ain't nobody got no one of the
The only
greatest.
team I would say is close is Notre Dame.
I don't think
I hate
so.
saying that.
I don't know. I ain't watched enough of them yet to say that. But so that's what I'm saying. SMU, the boy love, man. We'll see. We'll see if Gidry gonna be put to test. Because Rhett Lashley gonna scheme it up.
That's your boy.
He gonna scheme it up. Can we make that quarterback, who to me is, I don't know. We finna make him earn it. Rashard Smith, he gonna come. He coming. But is he gonna crack?
Nah, I mean,
I got a feeling he gonna be nervous. Like, damn,
he ain't gonna be nervous.
he mad? Oh, he mad.
He gonna I'm gonna whoop these motherfuckers up.
So he mad? Is that what you trying to tell me?
Yep, I'll be pissed the fuck off. I'm like, y'all pick Restrepo over me? Fuck y'all. Y'all should have told Restrepo to kick rocks. I should have been Restrepo. That's how I would take it.
He mad. What about Keyshawn Smith?
And Keyshawn Smith too. He gonna be like, Mario, fuck you. You're talking about my mom, nigga. Fuck you.
Romello Smith.
Romello
Brinson, I
no.
mean.
Oh, Brinson. He's probably gonna say fuck you, Mario too. Harrison Hunt.
Jahari Farley.
Jabari
All of them.
Harvey, Roberts. They're gonna be like, man,
They
fuck
don't
you,
like
Mario.
Cam, huh? They gonna want to hurt Cam.
They gonna want to hurt Cam. That's gonna be a real ass game, boy.
I can't wait.
So you gotta get past Syracuse first.
Everybody keeps saying that. Y'all think that's gonna be a lot? Y'all think it's a possibility?
I don't think so because Syracuse quarterback is not mobile, and he's gonna fit right into what Miami does. If he was a mobile quarterback, then I'm like, all right, we're in trouble. But he's not mobile. We have problems with these mobile quarterbacks. So that I think we're gonna beat the shit out of Syracuse, but I just don't trust the offense, the defense. I mean, the reason why I say we're gonna beat the shit out of Syracuse because all Buddy does is he's a drop back passer, and I think that fits perfectly into what Gidgey wants you to do.
Mm. And a little bit, y'all, Clemson, y'all fucked about losing the what's the name? Oh, if Clemson won the law, we would have been out of the ACC championship.
We would
Wouldn't
have
we?
been out. We would have been out. Yep.
Weak. It's weak, bro. I don't know what to tell you. This is kind of interesting, though. It's keeping it interesting, but it seems like no matter how many teams they gonna have somebody get shit. We said that when they added the 4 and then the 12.
Well, the fucked up thing, I think they're moving it to 14 2 years from now. I think
Yeah.
12. I mean, I think 12 is perfect because you have all this conversation. I think 14 might be too much.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be some 3-loss teams in the next year. When they start at 14. But I think that'll give ACC a chance to get SMU and Clemson in.
Right. But I think, yeah, they should leave it at 12, man.
If they do actually have the, like I said, if you make a conference championship, you're in the playoffs.
Yeah. Conference championship, win or lose, you make the playoffs. But then the fucked up thing about that is, are you going to play hard in the conference championship game?
Yeah, because I mean, you lose, you're going into that first round.
But I made the playoffs. I mean, now you got to think about it, right? If you are a coach, right, my contract is based if I make the playoffs. So all I got to do is get to the fucking conference championship, and I make the playoffs, and I get a $500,000 bonus.
Yeah, but you gonna want to. So now that you done made it, you gonna want to at least try to win it, win that conference championship game, so you can get that bye. Also, you win the championship, so that looks good for your contract or salary, whatever. And then you get that bye. Shit, you that close. One more game, you in the championship. You can't lose out on the opportunity. You got to kind of capitalize on it while it's here. So I don't think that'll make a coach not want to necessarily try to win it. But I get what you're saying. That's why I put that buy. That's why I put that little the buy in to give them some incentive to win that mug. Because yeah, you're right there. They won't have that much incentive to win it if they get auto bid.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is the only problem. But shit. Damn, Arizona State, Ole Miss. Everybody lost, man. We better not lose.
Yeah, we can't.
I think they want us to lose, man. They don't want us to break Mark Rick 10-2. We beat 11-1, but we better than the 2017.
Fuck that shit. I mean, the ACC is trying to survive.
We better than the 2017 team officially.
ACC is trying to survive. So the ACC is saying, hey, we need to do what we got to do to save this shit.
I've been said the ACC need to stand pat. They okay as long as Clemson get back right. And Miami play their part, get back to right.
Clemson got Florida State got to get right.
Well, I mean, we'll give them time to get down. They ain't been down. They can have a few little down.
I don't see Florida State turning it around no time soon. They're at least 3 years. They're 3 years behind.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they don't have a quarterback. They don't. They need to rebuild their whole roster. They don't have any recruits. Nobody's going to that program.
Mm.
And you can't keep building off portal players.
Mm-hmm. No. It's unproven yet. He might hit it big this year in the portal.
Yeah, but then you got to restart again. You're going to be back in the situation you're in.
No.
So that's the thing. You cannot keep doing this if you're Florida State. You gotta You got to get out of it. Same goes for Miami. You cannot keep living in this fucking portal world. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shock Top
I
says,
don't
glad to
know.
see.
I
Shock
just
Top
think
says, glad you believe in that mid ass Miami team.
Miami ain't mid. We're a little bit above mid, baby.
Oh, he's
We're a
an
little bit
SC
above.
fan. He says, I doubt Clemson beat South Carolina.
No, he sounds like a Big Ten fan. He don't like Miami off rip.
I mean, that's natural. That's gonna happen. But to be honest, all right. So, what would be your perfect Final Four?
Let me see.
You want me to give you mine?
Hold on. Oh, you already know yours?
Yeah,
All right, what is it?
Miami, Texas, Notre Dame, and Georgia.
Mine would be Ohio State, Notre Dame. I want to play either one of them.
No, but okay. What I was saying is rating wise. Rating wise, that would be the highest rated Final Four.
Miami, Notre Dame, Ohio State. You know Ohio State with the convicts Catholics coming out in
Yeah,
that
no,
in
that's
that
yeah.
game. That's gonna be a highlight. Ohio State, that's a past game, past championship. They stole a natty from us. That's gonna be some hype.
But nationwide, I think the best four would be. Shit, no, you might be right. Yeah, Miami, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Texas might be the best four, rating wise.
Yeah. Or Georgia.
No, I don't think Georgia hits like that. Nobody.
You
I
don't
think
think so?
Georgia's a regional
You
thing.
think Texas big higher rated than Georgia?
Yeah, wait, by far.
I'm gonna look at it. Let's see. Highest ratings in college
You're not
football.
gonna. I mean, just thinking
I
about
just
it.
want to get a
Georgia's a
general
regional
idea. I know
team.
it ain't the whole picture. I just want to get a general idea.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see Georgia get more because they played in more games and shit and all that shit. But
I'm just base it on this year shit. TV ratings? I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Texas Mission's top the night rating this week. Which college football were merged Moss in 2023 list? I'm gonna pull that up. Top the 25 most watched college football game of the first half of something. Let me see what that say here. All right, week 11, we got Alabama, LSU at 7.9 million. Georgia, Mississippi. Oh, let me share my screen so the might want to see that. We got a few of them to look at. It's all about the SEC and Big Ten is what he said. So why you feel that way? You got teams, you root for teams in the SEC and Big Ten?
No,
Top.
because I'm just thinking historically, right?
No, I'm looking at top comment. That's what I was, because he was like, nobody cares about the ACC. It's all about the SEC and Big Ten. So I'm wondering if he rooting for, does he like got a favorite team in the Big Ten and SEC? Or
I disagree with that. Everybody hates, people hate watch Miami, right? People watch Miami to hate watch, so that's like an automatic thing.
Well, let me see here. All right. So this week 11, though, Sports Media Watch. SportsMediaWatch.com. They got Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Mississippi, Michigan, Indiana, Florida, Texas, Colorado, Texas Tech, Purdue, Ohio State, Miami, Georgia Tech, FSU, Notre Dame, 2.19. BYU. Oh, okay. These is this is the week 11, November 9th. Hold on. So let me look at another week. Week 10. Let's see what week 10 got here. I don't know what's wrong with that there. Well, it ain't showing me the calendar. Week 9. I'm just click on week 9 real quick. Go here real quick. What's Colorado more March in 2023? We know Colorado was one. Ohio State, Alabama, Michigan. Streaming numbers are this streaming numbers per week for 12 weeks. Streaming numbers are included if available. Games with no available data are counted as 0. Florida State. So they got Ohio State, Alabama, Michigan, Colorado, Georgia, Texas, Florida State, Penn. No, Florida State was 13-0 that year. We was trash that year. We were number 32 at 1.33 million. But that was 2023. You know, the can water fed. All right, this 2024. Can water fed project. Change that. Let me see what we got. Before we list the top 25 today, first let's dig into data. Appearances by program. Georgia got 4. Alabama, Oklahoma got. I don't know what program that means. Appearances by conference. I don't know what that means. All right, boom. Big Ten also seen the viewership numbers grow. I ain't reading all that. I just want to get to the top teams. Appearances by time slot. All right, Georgia and Alabama, 11.9. Ohio State, Oregon. The 25 most watched games, okay, this year. Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Michigan, USC, LSU, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Texas, Oklahoma, Clemson, Georgia, Kentucky, Miami, Florida was number 9, USC, Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Colorado, Nebraska.
Oh shit! Quinn Ewers will go under MRI injury.
And total 20 game top for Mildred and 3 most impressive. Okay. Football scoop, buddy. Really, the big blood get to watch the most. So they don't mind seeing Miami bumped up out of there. They don't mind. They can care less. But that's about it, man. We need USC, Vandy, and Maryland to win, baby, for the SEC hopes. So we can have some more teams in there, so we don't have Choctaw telling us about how great the Big Ten and the SEC is. And I think the SMU will smoke through some of that, man. They'll win that first round game. Who they'll play?
Hold on.
Shoot, Boise State, somebody. Indiana. I guess you can beat Indiana. Man, there's too much offensive firepower for them. Too many of them Florida boys, man. SMU, baby, Miami. SMU like another Miami. Really? Without the Heisman quarterback. And they might not be as big in the trenches as us and as deep as us. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I like SMU just as, shoot, I think they'll get in there. And I think they probably can beat Penn State, too. I think Penn State could probably beat them. Or I think it can go, whoever had their best game. I think they kind of that equal. I think SMU will cause them more problems than Penn State will. Yeah. Who else? Tennessee. Yeah, so you can beat Tennessee too.
Hold on.
What you talking about?
Studio. They're already making projections. Sent you a tweet.
They did.
Projections, just a projection. They're usually like spot on.
I ain't damn, I wish you could put it in the chat. The link in the chat.
1 second. Well, I could do it on YouTube.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
That's a better.
Well, I can't do it on YouTube.
Why not?
The YouTube is weird about putting links, but I'll try it out.
Yeah, do it. So we can see Miami did decent again with the big team. Why would you say
So I said Miami is mid and SMU is decent. Neither team can't have with big teams. But we'll see.
with the
I
big?
just put the link in there, Studio.
I don't see it. In the private?
Nah, in the public.
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
I guess it's not loading up.
Let me look at it.
1 second. Let me do it. Yeah, YouTube doesn't allow you to put links.
Sometimes I do go on there.
I'm gonna join it, but I'm just gonna put it in here. Chat with Studio. All right, I put it. You see the link? I put it in the private chat.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, cool.
You see it?
Yeah. I'm gonna share that. Okay. We gotta play. We'll play the winner out of. They got SMU still making it.
I see.
So who did they push out? Out of they got Notre Dame, Indiana, Texas, Tennessee, like we said, Oregon, Georgia, Miami, Boise State, like we said, Arizona. Okay, maybe I did miscount it. Oh. Okay. Well, that'd be sweet. And we had to pay them twice in this scenario. This would be the perfect scenario for me. I like this. I hope it do end this way.
Well, it's not.
I mean, yeah, because they projecting Texas to beat Texas A&M.
And Texas could beat Georgia in the SEC championship game, and that could flip shit around. Arizona State is not guaranteed. Boise State is not guaranteed.
Yeah, Boise State pretty much gonna win their last game.
Yeah, but they got a conference championship as well. If they lose that conference championship game, they're out.
But they're
not that good. They're not that good.
Well, then Oregon not that good.
You say that because the way you beat Boise, check the fucking box and force a quarterback to pass it.
Oh yeah, see that one dimensional shit ain't gonna work coming to these playoffs.
Yeah.
but this would be the perfect scenario because we could beat up our little brother again, or beat Penn State because I don't like them. And then Georgia, Notre Dame, I don't mind knocking out any one of them. Notre Dame specifically. So I hope Notre Dame gets there and beats Georgia. And then we play the Catholics, crucify them on their cross. And then Ohio State make it to the championship and we knock them off. That would be the perfect scenario for me.
Yeah, this shit is not going to stay like this. It's like a 0% chance this shit stays like this.
No, not really, because Arizona State, the way they playing, I can see them going ahead and winning the Big 12. I can see Texas going ahead and thumping Texas A&M. And everything else stay status.
Oregon could lose to Ohio State. Because this time you're not playing at home. You're playing it at you got to go to the East Coast, as a matter of fact. You got to go to
would that change spots? Would that? I wonder what that'll do. Would that make?
That'll probably change the spot.
Yeah,
that would make Ohio State number 1. Let me see, 2, 3. Indiana, not Indiana. Notre Dame will move up, right? Shit, if Miami wins in dominant fashion, that will move them up as well. Miami might be the number 2 team up in this bitch if they win. If Ohio State beats Oregon. Ohio State beats Oregon. Texas beat Georgia. Miami might be number 2.
I think we're gonna jump Georgia regardless, or Texas regardless. And we take care of them.
That's the SEC, bro. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, because they don't matter long as they in. They don't care. I think Georgia right now, think about it, Georgia got 2 losses. We'll see. That's gonna be interesting. I can't wait. This is getting very, this is a great season. We are in the conversation. I want to be in this conversation every year.
I want to be in the playoffs. Fuck this conversation.
Well, we're in the playoffs pretty much, unless some drastic shit happens.
Because
y'all known that for that to happen, but they got too much room for it. Remember in 2017, they weren't gonna let us get in with 14. They were like, "Nah, bro, you better lose." And then so y'all, so even if y'all lose to Clemson, y'all still ain't getting in, motherfuckers.
That's true.
I remember that shit. I said, these motherfuckers dirty. I still don't think they want us to win on Natty. I think the rest gonna be trying to cheat us. They might, especially if it's in that game before the championship. Ooh, that Miami Georgia game. Ooh, what kind of call? And then they gonna be like, they got the calls all year. They got them all year. They finally went one against them. They gonna play that narrative, and they know they lying. They shitting us.
But sister, let me hit you up because I'm about to eat right now. I ain't eat all day.
Hell yeah. All right, Brad.
Yeah.